Hello, welcome back. In the previous class, we have seen the picture theory of meaning as a referential theory of meaning, as well as we have seen some properties of a picture to be a picture of reality, that it must be determinate as well as experimental. So these two aspects. In today's class, we'll see two other features of picture theory of meaning. That's about facts and propositions, as well as the sense and reference of a picture. Now, propositions, pictures, and state of affairs. What's the relation between them? Propositions are either atomic or molecular. As concepts are related to a proposition, objects are related to state of affairs. And before getting into these details, I'll just go through the first parts of the book, Tractatus Logico-Philosophicus. The proposition proposition 1 says that world is all that is the case. In another version, it says that world is everything that's the case. The reality that's in front of us is the world. Then 1.1 says, the world is the totality of facts, not of things. You have to understand that. The world is the totality of facts, not of things. Things in the sense what we call the objects in the world. But in this picture theory, we just use the word object in a different sense that we will come to later on. And the world is determined by the facts and by their being all the facts. Now, Wittgenstein says that, Wittgenstein says that for the totality of facts determines what is the case and also whatever is not the case. First he says that world is all that is the case. And then he says that facts determines what is the case. So facts determines reality. Now, what is fact? Fact, he says later on that fact is the existence of state of affairs. What is state of affairs? The existence of state of affairs is fact. State of affairs means the relation in which objects exist. If I say that the pen is on my hand, this is a state of affair. There is an object, pen, on my hand, another object. So this is a state of affair. And this fact represents a state of affair. So state of affair is what is existing and fact represents that. And these facts or state of affairs can be represented in language. When I say the pen is on my hand, it's a state of affair represented as proposition. And he says that propositions are either atomic or molecular. They are either simple or compound. Like that, propositions are either atomic or molecular. And as concepts are related in proposition, concepts are related in proposition. When I say that the pen is black, pen is a concept and black is another concept. They are related as inclusion. Pen is black. The pen is a member of the objects colored black. So it's an inclusion. So pen is one concept and black is another concept, and they are related in a proposition called pen is black. And in the same way, he says that objects are related in state of affairs. When I say the pen is on my hand, it's a state of affair. Pen as well as my hand, two objects are related in state of affairs. Now, each element of a proposition refers to object in state of affairs. When a proposition pictures a reality, each element of a proposition refers to objects in state of affairs. The pen on my hand is the state of affair, and when I say the pen is on my hand, Each element of the proposition, the pen, refers to this pen, and on my hand refers to this, and on refers to the state that this is on. So for a proposition to be a proposition of reality, a picture of reality, then each element of the proposition refers to objects in state of affairs. And a state of affair is made out of objects. These are two objects out of which the state of affair is made. And now we have to think about the term object. Objects are simple, unanalyzable, irreducible substance of the world. And when we say the object pen, it doesn't mean the physical object pen. This we have seen in logical atomism. We are not referring to a physical atom there. We are not referring to physical atom, but we are referring to conceptual atom. The concept called pen is the object. So what Wittgenstein called object is the thing or a simple unanalyzable thing. The object pen cannot be further analyzed as the atom in logical atomism. So they are simple and unanalyzable and irreducible substance of the world, and the world is composed of objects. Like language or proposition is composed of concepts. So they are of what the world is made. So when you listen to the term object, just don't take it as a physical thing, but as a conceptual thing, okay, which can be represented using words in language. And names in a proposition refers to objects in the world. So pen is on my hand, pen is a name, and hand is a name, and that refers to the objects in the world. Names are logical symbols. As in the case of logical atomism, they are logical symbols. They cannot be further divided, they cannot be further analyzed. And for Wittgenstein, thought are psychical pictures. In Frege told a thought is proposition, or a proposition is thought. In the same way, for Wittgenstein, thoughts are psychical pictures. The picture in your mind. A thought is a picture in your mind. And as objects are combined in picture, if you draw the picture of this, you can see that the objects are combined in picture, words are combined in thoughts. Each word of the thought refers to objects in the picture. If I draw a picture of the pen on my hand, and if I think about that, then each element of thought or each word of thought, for thinking we require language, and if each word of thought refers to objects in that picture. So, as objects are within state of affairs, the words are within propositions or thoughts. There is no difference between a proposition and thought, as we have seen in Frege, and that thought is a psychical picture. And as objects are within how objects are related in a state of affair, in the same way words are related within propositions or thoughts. So this is the correspondence between the language in which we represent reality using propositions as well as that of reality, the relation between language and reality. Then the reality can be pictured or reflected in language. Now Wittgenstein says that the meaningful combinations of elements of a proposition is either possible or impossible. All the possible propositions together forms the language. Now you have to be clear about that. When words are combined in a proposition, the combination may be meaningful or not meaningful. If I say the black pen, so the black is joined or it's associated with another word, pen. So it's a meaningful combination, black pen. You can think about the meaning of that combination. Okay. So in a proposition, if I say the pen is black, that's a proposition. Then the object pen and the color black are joined in the proposition the pen is black. The combination is meaningful. But if I speak about another combination, the round square or the square is round, it is not meaningful. You cannot think about a square which is round. So if you say a square is round, this becomes meaningless. So such meaningful combinations of elements of proposition is either possible or impossible. The pen is black is a possible combination and the square is round is an impossible combination. And Wittgenstein says that whatever is thinkable, that is whatever is possible to join meaningfully, that is thinkable. You can think about the pen is black, but you cannot think about the square which is round. So whatever is thinkable is also possible. That's what Wittgenstein says. So all the possible propositions together forms the language. So language is the collection of all meaningful combination of propositions. So if it is meaningful, then it is thinkable. If it is thinkable, then it is possible. It can exist in the world. So all meaningful collection of propositions together forms what is called language. The possible propositions are either true or false. All the true proposition together forms the fact. About a classroom, you can say that the board is green. You can also say that the furniture is wooden. You can say that there is an elephant in the class. And you can also say that all the students are girls. Now, take these four propositions. The board is green, all the furniture are wooden, there is an elephant in the class, and the fourth one, all the students are girls. These are all possible. Whether the elephant can enter the classroom or not, that's another question. So these are all possible. So they are either true or false. Of this, whatever the fourth statement I told, there is an elephant in the class is false, as well as all students are girls is also false. The other two are true. That is, the board is green, as well as all furnitures are wooden. Now, all the true propositions together forms the fact. All the true propositions. There is no elephant in the class was true. And that's a fact. The furniture is wooden is also a fact. As well as the green is black is also a fact. But all students are girls is not a fact. So all the true propositions, they are either true or false. Propositions are either true or false. All the true becomes facts. And three statements are true among the four. That is about the board, the furniture, and also there is no elephant in the class is also true. But all students are girls is false. So all the true together makes the fact. And facts are either positive or negative. The three you consider, they are either positive or negative depending on whether they describe what exists or what is absent. The first two, that the board is green, is a positive fact. The second one, the furniture is wooden, is also a positive fact. The third one, which is true, that is, there is no elephant in the class, is a negative fact. It speaks about the absence of something. Now, all the positive facts together forms the world. So, the other two things exist in the class. The green board as well as the wooden furniture exist. So, they are about the world. Or they constitute the world. There is no elephant in the class is a negative fact and it is not existing as a thing in the world. It is existing as a fact in our mind, as a thought in our mind, not as a thing in world. So they are not the part of world, even though it's true because of the other parts of world. other objects in the world makes it true. So, to simplify it, all the meaningful possible combinations of words in a proposition makes the language. And among the meaningful propositions, some are true, some are false. All the true propositions together forms the facts about the world. And among the facts, they are either positive or negative. All the positive facts together forms the world. Now about the sense and reference, or reference and meaning of a proposition or a picture. In a picture, the elements of the picture have the reference and the picture has meaning. Each and every element has a reference and the total picture has got a meaning. If you draw the picture of a classroom, each and every element, the bench, desk, the board, the students, everything has got a reference. And the picture as a whole has got meaning. Sense is the possible situation in logical space, the combination of all state of affairs. When things are related in the world, it forms a state of affair. The combination of all states of affairs is the sense. That's the whole classroom makes the sense in the earlier example. Now about the sense and reference of a proposition, Wittgenstein and sin. Wittgenstein is the reference and sin is the sense or meaning. It is the Wittgenstein and sin that makes a picture determinate and experimental. We have seen two features of a picture, that is, it is determinate as well as it is experimental. It is determinate in the sense that each and every element of the picture corresponds to one reality. Hence, experimental, that different combinations are possible in order for a picture to have meaning. And this meaning, if it refers to the reality, then the picture is a true picture of reality. And Wittgenstein or reference make a picture determinate. Every element of a picture refers to or denotes to objects in state of affairs. That's already I explained that. And sin or sense of a picture makes it possible for a picture to be experimental. Hence, because of its sense, that it becomes experimental, that you can make different combinations of objects in a picture meaningfully in a picture, and it may or may not correspond to that state of affair. If it's corresponding to that state of affair, then the picture is a true picture, or else it's a false picture. And that's all for today. In the next class, we'll look into the structure and form of a picture. Till then, bye. Thank you.